From concept to carrier, 14 lessons that make reusable automotive packaging work. Turning a great idea for reusable packaging into a reliable production program takes more than a clever tray or a rugged material. It takes clarity on the problem to solve, the right polymer, disciplined prototyping, automation-ready features, human-centered ergonomics, a scale-smart tooling plan, and a circular end-of-life path. At Vantage Plastics and Lotis Technologies, these are the 14 lessons we return to on every program, guiding us from that first conversation to the final shipped carriers that run clean on the floor. Why this matters now: automotive launches are faster, parts are more complex, budgets are tighter, and damage allowances? Nearly zero. Packaging has to protect A surfaces, move smoothly through automation, and withstand thousands of cycles. Meanwhile, sustainability targets are shifting from nice to have to must have. The result is simple to say and hard to do: better protection, lower total cost, smaller footprint. Lesson 1: start with the real problem. Every successful packaging program starts with clarity. Saying, "we need a new tray," isn't clarity. Saying, "reduce cosmetic defects below 50 parts per million, improve rack density by 12%, and meet a 4-week PPAP gate." That's clarity. Put numbers next to damage, labor, floor space, and turnaround time. Define what good looks like at SOP. When everyone agrees on the finish line, design trade-offs become faster, less political, and far more productive. Lesson 2: build a cross-functional core team. Packaging succeeds when the right voices weigh in early. Bring together a packaging engineer, a line operator, a quality lead, an automation owner, an EHS rep, a logistics planner, your material expert, and your supplier's project engineer. Keep it small, keep it clear. Meet weekly. You'll catch issues in hours instead of weeks. And one critical tip: nominate a single problem owner. Because when everything belongs to everyone, schedules slip. Lesson 3: map the current state with facts, not assumptions. Before sketching the first pocket, study the world as it is. Photograph current carriers, time load, and unload motions. Record how the part is oriented, how racks are handled, how often carriers are washed, and what chemicals and temperatures they see in transport. Facts, not guesses, will drive your next design. Capture the part CAD with critical surfaces, the current carrier drawings, conveyor widths, fork points, and EOAT approach angles. The clearer the map, the better the design. Lesson 4: choose the material early and on purpose. Material isn't a late-stage detail, it's the heart of your program. Traditional urethanes are soft but heavy, pricey, and inconsistent under heat and chemicals. That's why we often recommend Vantage, our proprietary elastomeric blend at Vantage Plastics. It combines soft contact with cut resistance, memory, and weight savings. It thermoforms cleanly, bonds well, and supports ESD-safe options when required. Choose material early and you'll tune geometry, wall thickness, and tooling for reality, not for hope. Lesson 5: design for the part, not the rack. Racks move trays, trays protect parts. Always start with the part. Identify contact zones that can safely carry load. Avoid anything that shifts or scuffs during transport. Add drain paths so wash water exits quickly. And when risk exists, use replaceable wear pads only where they matter, not everywhere. Make sure lift points work for gloved hands, not ideal ones. Lesson 6: prototype like you mean it. Paper studies don't survive the plant. We use a 3-step process. Concept prototypes from trimmed sheet, fast and tactile. Functional prototypes using soft tools where we crash it, wash it, and cycle it. And pilot builds from production intent tools where we validate process capability and catch the final 5% of surprises. Short loops keep everyone engaged and programs on track. Lesson 7: test against reality, not the conference room. A carrier that looks clever on a slide might chatter on a conveyor or warp in a hot trailer. So test it like it lives. Run repeated load cycles, drop and edge impacts, conveyor tests. Wash cycles with real chemistry, temperature extremes, humidity, and ESD checks where needed. Testing early is cheaper than rework 2 weeks before PPAP. Lesson 8: make automation your friend. If robots struggle, people end up babysitting robots. Design features that help machines succeed. Repeatable pick points, clear landings for vacuum fingers, vision targets with contrast, and stackable nests that self-locate. Even manual lines benefit from automation-ready discipline. Think forward, design smart. Lesson 9, protect people at the line. Good packaging protects parts. Great packaging protects people too. Keep lift weights below ergonomic limits. Use glove-friendly handles and rounded edges. Eliminate pinch points and reduce noise when trays stack. Post clear visuals for correct orientation. When people feel respected by the design, they take care of the design. Lesson 10. Plan a scale-smart tooling strategy. Tooling controls cost, speed, and risk. Thermoforming offers flexibility and speed. Injection molding shines at ultra-high volumes or complex geometry. Many programs win with a hybrid, molded bases and thermoformed inserts that evolve as parts change. Design modular tools. Replaceable inserts at wear points, cavity counts that match your ramp plan, not your wish list. And always ask, if the part changes 3 weeks before PPAP, how fast can you modify the tool? Lesson 11. Engineer for repair, not replacement. Packaging lives a rough life. Make repair a first-class feature. Snap-in pads, replaceable bumpers, and standardized fasteners turn broken into fixed in minutes. That's how you protect schedules and your budget. Lesson 12. Close the loop with true circularity. Sustainability should be designed in, not bolted on. When carriers reach end of life, they shouldn't go to a dumpster. They should go back into the stream. At Vantage, we've built that loop. Edge Materials Management collects, sorts, and reprocesses old carriers. Airpark Plastics extrudes new sheet from that material. And those sheets become next-generation carriers, designed for disassembly, recycle the mass, and keep the circle moving. It's good for the planet and your long-term cost position. Lesson 13. Design for data and traceability. Your trays should tell their own story. Use durable markings that survive wash cycles. Include lot codes that trace back to material runs and mold cavities. Add RFID or data matrix zones if operations can use them. Better data shortens root cause hunts and speeds corrective action. Lesson 14. Treat your supplier like a partner, not a purchase order. The best programs run on collaboration, not transactions. Share information early. Make quick decisions, no surprises. At Vantage Plastics, we bring design, thermoforming, injection molding, and sheet extrusion under one roof, reducing handoffs and speeding iteration. Expect clear communication, weekly updates, risk logs, and full PPAP support. When everyone's aligned to the same goal, launches feel calm, even when the clock is ticking. A day in the life of a winning carrier. Picture this: a thermoformed tray with a soft, memory-rich surface that cradles the part perfectly. It loads easily by robot or by hand, stacks with a low, satisfying click, glides down conveyors without chatter, handles heat, cold, and wash cycles without complaint. When it wears out, the pads get swapped in minutes, and years later it returns through our circular stream, reborn as new sheet and new trays. That's the loop we're building, every day. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we can provide ESD-safe packaging with soft touch protection. We balance rack density and protection by tuning geometry, hardness, and orientation. We design automation ready by default, even for manual lines. Carriers can last for years when maintained and repaired properly. And yes, we can recycle mixed material carriers by designing for quick disassembly. What to do next? Bring us your part CAD and constraints. We'll run a quick discovery and recommend a right-sized path to prototype. Or ask for a Vantage sample. Feel the memory and resilience for yourself. Final thought. The best packaging is invisible and it simply works. These 14 lessons are what make that possible: clarity, material, speed, respect for people and robots, scalability, and circularity. That's how great packaging moves from concept to carrier and back again.